Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Welcome to another episode of Talks with Tony. Now, yesterday I missed it. It was my 14th year anniversary, and so that was a great time. Thank you for all the warm wishes, and to the person who sent me a cash app. God bless you. It really means a lot. Now we moving right along. I can't be too loud tonight because my baby boy in bed. I've been working. I've been coaching today and mentoring, and had another call after that with the coach of a basketball team, and so they've been back to back to back. So y'all forgive me coming in late. So this probably be for the West Coast tonight, and some East Coasters still up, maybe working on the night shift or whatever. So we're gonna go right along. This one is not too long. I have not read it, so if I get through it, I might do two emails in one, but I'm not sure. Hey Tony, I was dating a guy old enough to be my dad. He's 47 and I'm in my 20s. Me and him dated for a year, was engaged. We both agreed I would move in when my lease was up, but separated due to him doing some physical, emotional, and cheating with ex that he has a long history with, but has no children with her, but left me for her because I called 12 on him after we got into a physical altercation over him cheating with her. Now 2 years later, he returned. Now, y'all forgive me, she don't have any periods in here. So I'm kind of reading straight through, thinking I'm reading a sentence, and now I'm realizing there's no periods. So y'all forgive me now. After a physical altercation with him, cheating with her now 2 years later, he returned. Now see, that's the thing with no periods. I don't know if he was cheating with her for now 2 years, or 2 years later he returned. Mind you, haven't talked to him since I was forced to walk away. But what made me give in is he left a voicemail saying he was between life or death situation. After communicating for weeks, he switched up after being cleared from the hospital. Everything he was telling me, like he wants to fix things with me, and also bashing her, saying how he don't trust her after she cheated multiple times on him, but he continued to stay with her, and that she was aware of him reaching out to me, but knowing the games he played, I reach out, sending her the messages. She replied saying she don't believe me and that I'm just mad she got him, when all truth was there, and also told him I sent her the screenshots of our text messages. He texts me saying I'm cut off for good. Y'all gotta forgive me because y'all gotta forgive me. Because what be funny to me is when these men be like, when women be writing me and they be telling me what be going on, and then they say what the man do, and it just be hilarious to me that these men be having the audacity to where he doing all of this. He all over the place. He doing all this cheating, and then he gonna tell her, you cut off for good. And it's like, okay, so you was a cheater and everything else, and they got the nerve to cut somebody off. And he texts me saying I'm cut off for good since I told her I have not chased after him. I have continued to do me, and my legs been closed since day one of meeting him. But a part of me is sad he used me for support while in a serious situation he was in. How do I stop dwelling off of it even though I don't communicate with him anymore? This is month 4 of us not speaking. Why is it not a good idea to date men 20 years older than you? Now, what I need on this one right here, I don't have, it's not enough real detail, and it sounds like a play situation to me. And so maybe some of my coaches from my mentor.life, if y'all could just say, hey, email number 1, this is what I say, and give her some feedback on that. I got to call in some of my coaches from my mentor.life to help in the comments sometimes, just because for me, I need a little more detail, but then also too, I done touched on the age difference. You got this man here, he see you like a daughter. He just want to re-raise you. He just want to use you. Stella got her groove back. Stedman got his groove back. It's one of them things. He want to get his groove back, use you, pretty young thing. what they say, PYT. That's all this is. And it just, you dating your daddy. And so if you dating a man that's old enough to be your daddy, he gonna want to re-raise you. He see you as young and dumb. He see cheating on you as like taking candy from a baby. There's no respect. The age gap just too big. Next letter. And she already done watched my video because she titled it Daddy Classmate. So really she know the answer. Y'all try to send me emails on stuff y'all don't know the answer to. Okay. All right. Now this one start out with urgent. So this is what AskTonyGaskins.com is for. So for those of y'all now who, I'm going through the emails every day. They say give me up to 5 business days. So y'all understand that I got through some today, may get some after this. I'll do some tomorrow, do some Friday, some Saturday. So AskTonyGaskins.com is just for when you have an urgent question, but you can't afford a whole life coaching session, or you don't need a whole life coaching session, then go to AskTonyGaskins.com and use that for that. And it could be on business. It could be on entrepreneurship. It don't have to be love and relationship. Life, love, business. Anything that you see me do or you feel that I know something about and you want some insight on whatever it is. Tony, what system you use for your courses. Tony, what kind of phone you shoot your videos on. Tony, what that TB stand for on your hat. You don't want to waste like that, but Urgent. I need the counseling session with you. Coaching session. I'm not a counselor. With you. It's booked up. Very. I feel you can help me. I used to watch your videos all the time and got off track. I cried watching your video on me and had some laughs. Also, your sense of humor. Now, I wonder if she done wrote in from what's it called? If she wrote in and got in again before somebody else, or if it was an old video. God bless you, TG. I appreciate you taking the time to read my letter. I'm 32 and he is 38, and we didn't meet online at skating, which I have few family members in his town. That's how I met him through them, though. He was a DJ before I met him, prior to an Emmett, which he isn't doing now. He also calls himself being a rap artist, known as, she said the man rap name. His name is, I said his real name. Come on now. He is on YouTube as, come on now. All right, next letter. Got to go to the next letter. So let's put all the man business in the street. So it looked like she had wrote in, and maybe I answered her question, and she responded. I'm not sure. Some of y'all wrote about this. Now, her first letter was, I don't know what the title would have been, because I do these and just randomly title them. The first letter, she was saying, divorced a couple years later, as though he still has baggage and treating me as such. So we live over 5 hours away, close to 6 away. We alternated weekends. I told him distance wouldn't work. After so long, he stated he didn't like my city after coming here, so I mentioned coming there. We talked about it 3 weeks ago. I uprooted my kids he never met and moved there. Within a week, it was nothing but pure HE double of him arguing with me. I remember this one. Y'all remember this? She up and moved her kids 6 hours. He had never met them in a week. It was just chaos. I believe he didn't think I was coming, because how could a person say all these things and change within a week? So it got so bad I went back home 6 hours. He said it was my fault I didn't stay. I should have worked it out. But prior, he stated if it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. I text, call, and everything. A lot of back and forth saying I want him. Then it's like he would do something and I would say it's not working. He changed. He acts as though I called too much, but in the beginning it was okay. He's always bringing up old disagreements. I state, babe, I want peace, not trying to argue. We used to pray. He is Jehovah Witness. I'm Christian. I told him I didn't want to have till marriage. He stated he doesn't agree, and I'm not going to control him. So that was this letter. And then somehow, I guess it showed up in here. She got a update. And so she's saying, God bless you, TG. I appreciate you taking the time to read my letter. I'm 32 and he is 38. And we didn't meet online at skating, which I have few family members in his town. That's how I met him. Not through them, though. He was a DJ before I met him, prior to the which he isn't doing now. He also called himself being a rap artist known as such and such. His name is such and such. He is on YouTube also as such and such. And just so-called paid for copyright of this very first album that he is trying to put out. He is a delivery driver, also part-time. He vacuumed at a cleaning company 3 hours. I work through pharmaceutical company doing production. Yes, was using my phone at time as going through when I wrote you. He claimed to have never had children due to low testosterone levels, although I never seen proof. He is shunned from the religion because he stated he chose not to be in it anymore, he claimed. I loved the video and read some of the comments. Some were negative. You hurt me with the DFS situation because I'm not a negligent mom. He met them video, then finally met them when we moved, as well as asked why he didn't meet them sooner. I stated no reason. He wanted me to come down because he stated he would have to scan area for months to decide if he want to live in my town. Coming from my standpoint, he mentions marriage, ring shopping. I didn't want to wait, but it's real. I'm not upset. I need to see how goofy I looked. Actually, my mom encouraged me to move, took my furniture, which is now in her home, and I have nothing but beds, TV, food, and clothes for us. Beds and TV, food and clothes for us. She stated she don't know why I wanted to stay here in my state I'm in. Cause I was second guessing. It was my gut telling, but I listened to her. She said it was my fault for leaving him because that's what he wanted. I should have saved money then left. Thank the Holy Spirit for leading you. My mom even watched your videos. She referred me to them, but suggested I move with him. Also, Tony, you are so smart. He did online dating in past. God is really using you. Out of it all, still had my home and found a job couple days later after quitting because the transfer from prior job from his home was 2 hours away each way. Hey, God bless your sister. You know, God bless you. That was an update. People been asking, hey, can some people send us an update? This was the young lady who up and moved to the man city with her children, and they hadn't met the man, and then when he got there, he flipped the script. In a week, it was terrible, and she had to up and leave and go back home. And you know, they long distance relationship from July till October. This guy was good to me. So you see, from July to October. So that's when I, probably, went read about that there, moving to a guy that she knew for July is 7, October is the 10th month, 3 months. Treated me like a woman should be treated. Told me he loved me and in love with me. We planned a baby. He asked me to marry him. And a month later, we went to get ring sizes. A couple weeks ago, he picked the month he was marrying me, which is October 2021. Still no engagement ring. And complaints about finance. I told him I don't need a big wedding nor a fancy ring. We could do the court thing. He stated I'm not going to rush him. these men just... Now see, the reason why I be laughing now is because I'm a man and I just be hearing these. He telling her, I'm finna marry you. Let's go get a ring. You ain't finna rush me. What? You just told her you finna marry her and you got the date. Then how you gonna flip the script on top of, you ain't finna rush me? You done told her the date. Then she said, it's not a rush. And see, this is what I'm saying. She said, it's not a rush. You telling me you love me and etc. Why do I have to wait over a year and continue to live in sin? Even with him saying, I'm not going to rush him to put the date and court is out because the judge that marries is the same person that can divorce. So now he come with the judge, the same one that marry you is the same one that could divorce you. You ain't going to rush me. Even though I set the date, October 2021, you ain't finna rush me. The October 2021 rain, I ain't got no money. My finance ain't where I need to be. So it's kind of like, y'all got to forgive me for, because I try not to laugh at this stuff. But, you know, when you're doing this all day, sometimes you got to just find some kind of humor. So there go her update. Okay, now here go this sister again. She sent her letter in again. I remember this because I remember her face. So this was like, you finna. So y'all forgive me. Tonight is just a wash. I thought we finna get a video. Tonight is just a wash, y'all. Tonight is just blooper night. I need to title it Talks with Tony Blooper. So y'all forgive me. So let me see this one. I bet this one I done read. Like, am I going backwards? I'm like, am I going backwards? Let me see. No, I'm going forward. Hello, Tony. First, I want to thank you for all that you do and walking in your purpose. You have blessed my life and mine with your teachings. My name is, okay, she said her name, which I could have said her first name. Y'all don't know her. And I was wondering if I was wrong to cut off and break things off with my ex-boyfriend because of what he said. My ex-boyfriend, 29, is in the military, and he told me he would only, put that in all caps, propose to me until I, 29, finish my master's degree. Okay, this is another one. She sent her letter again, because we read this one, that he told her he ain't finna be with her. So now what I want y'all to know from this is how, you know, people could be persistent and how people be like, they finna get theirs. Okay, they done sent their letter in. They know I'm going in order, and they gonna keep sending that thing. And so y'all gotta forgive me, because when I read the letter, I read it and I answer it and I move on about my life. I don't take that with me. I leave it right there. I leave it right here on this video. So I be forgetting. So sometimes when I have to read it a little bit before I remember that I answered it. So y'all forgive me. Here go another one now. Next letter. Hi, Tony. I just want to say you are a hero. I enjoy your videos. They are truthful but hilarious. I thank God for you and your ministry. I'm a RN and love to help people with relationships. I have introduced you to many friends and family. God bless you and your family. I'm blessed by your wisdom and knowledge daily. I'm single and trying to better myself for my future husband. Constantly working on myself and raising my teenage daughters and son. I'm going to take your mentorship classes soon. I appreciate your time for reading my email once again. Thank you for all you do. God bless you now. God bless you. Got us a praise report in there. All right, next letter. This up here got a little picture of in a little thing. God bless you. I can see with my good eye. Tony, my name is, all right, and I am a 24-year-old girl from Arizona. I watch all your videos. You have taught me so much. Just had to say thank you. I just shared your channel with one of my friends who is a stripper and has been dating this ex-con grown boy for years now. I was like, look, you got to check out Tony and learn something. I used to date guys like that too, and I also used to be a dancer, but now I work 2 real jobs and I'm focused on the 3 B's. You have taught me so much. I'm always quoting you and laughing at your videos. Love them. Thank you for everything. God bless you. Sent from my iPhone. Hey, God bless you now. Now, that is something. I really I be like, nah. When I looked at the picture, I said, she's like the dancer. But I did not, like, I don't know what that is. How, now see, now this is a Caucasian young lady, but her eyebrows is like, they go up like this. So it's real, like, kind of like, what you doing? But they go kind of like, kind of sharp. And then it looked like, to me, it looked at, and then she just thick lashes. So it's kind of like, I could sense like a, you know, type of little spirit there. But she done left the dancing alone. To God be the glory. Now she worked 2 real jobs, she said. And I'm focused on the 3B. God bless you. So sis, what you got to do is you got to just keep working on, and it's always examples out there. It's like I was in the streets hustling, right? So like you say, ex-con. I essentially could have been an ex-con. Ex-con with a dancer, your friend who, as the term you use, is stripper. You have to get those spirits off of you. Because when I looked at you, that is exactly what I felt, that spirit. You have to get those spirits off you. So what you have to do is you have to look at a woman who's never danced. And you got to say, how does she do her eyebrows? How does she do her makeup? How does she dress? How does she take a picture? And you start to see different, energy about a person. And when I say energy, I mean demeanor. Don't y'all, no, energy, not of the Bible. I mean, the demeanor, aura. And so you got to do that. So like, I come out the street, I had a long goatee, because goatee was in back then. All the dope boys, we all had long goatees. We all had long fingernails. So our fingernails was kind of long, like we had length. I don't know why all the dope boys had long fingernails. Now that I'm older, I'm a grown man, I just realized they just probably just didn't take care of themselves. Like, didn't know that you need to clip your nails. And I think we just, young guys coming up, we just thought it was a thing. Now, of course, when you had to break up, the little situation, the nails kind of come in handy if you ain't using no scissors. But other than that, then I had 6 gold teeth. I had 4 across the top. It was just a plate. And then I had 2 solids on the bottom. That's cemented in. Now, you see, I don't have those in my mouth. You see what I mean? I had big diamond chain. Big old diamond chain. It was fake. And I had 2 cell phones. I had a Impala on 22-inch rims. So I had the whole look. So if you seen me, it was like that spirit was on me. So sis, that's why I say to you, I'm glad you didn't stop dancing, because your body shouldn't be an object like that for a man to be throwing money and just kind of seeing you like an object. If I was the president, I would ban strip clubs, and I would have the local colleges give all the dancers like free courses or something, so that they can't have no excuses about not being able to make no money, and to be able to dance, and then now you work 2 jobs. That's ambition. Keep doing what you're doing. God bless you now. And no offense on just me being able to read you. It's just something that I don't know how that be happening, and it thing be blowing me. But now this one look like I done read this one too, because this picture look familiar. Hello, Tony. Hope all is well. I know you have been answering so many questions, and I'm sure it's taking a toll, but I just wanted to say thank you. I thank God for placing your videos in my life. With your videos in Jesus Christ, I changed my life completely. Practicing being abstinent, no worldly music, and working on the 3 B's. I went from being broke, busted, and disgusted to made new and healed. With your help from your courses and YouTube videos, I became a life coach on mymentor.life and learned so much about myself. I'm sure you hear these words all the time, but your calling has blessed me so much. I also thank the Queen. She is a true example for women to go by. So many people ask how I have so much joy when I'm a single mom, and I tell them three words: Jesus Christ and Tony Gaskins. I tell them to heal and do the work and allow God to order your steps. I became a single mom at 4 weeks pregnant. Now I can stand on my own 2 feet and say I am a proud single mom, life coach, and daughter of a king. I am so glad I have this knowledge and only 24 years old. I pray one day I could get an interview just to share my story with young women. I never want another young lady to go through what I did due to my choices. Again, thank you, Mr. Gaskins. Blessings to you and your family. Sent from my iPhone. God bless you now. Now, because she had a praise report, let me see if I could pull up her page. See if she is still in the she's still in the fight. If she's still in the fight. She on my mentor.life. To God be the glory. She's only charging $25 an hour. So y'all, go book this sister. Her page is mymentor.life/Alexis Alexis. So you just type in mymentor.life/Alexis Alexis. Her last name is Eanes. I'm sure she don't mind, cause she didn't tell none of her business. It was a praise report, and but just go support her. If you got $25 sitting around, and you could put in there, if you don't need a session, you could just put in there. She coaches on confidence, single moms, and teenagers. So if you got a teenage daughter, book the session for your teenage daughter. I would say anybody that's 12 years and up. She 24. So if you got a daughter that's between 12 and 24, book them a session. It's just $24. And matter of fact, I'm gonna book a session right now on confidence. I'm gonna book a session right now. I'm gonna book one far out though, so if anybody else go, y'all could get that first. Sister, now, unless this sister want to work all day, sister, you might want to update your hours, because you available 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sister, you might want to update your hours now. Unless you finna work all day now. So I'm booking a session. You put your name, you put your email. No session needed. Just saying, God bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Y'all go bless this sister with a session. $25 just cause and she 24 years old. That touched my heart. Cause she young. I started at 23 as a coach. And I know how that is. Like, you trying to change your life and you just want to use your story to help. And a lot of people, oh, you a baby, you too young, you ain't live no life. But it's like, you still could help somebody. It could be somebody younger than you. It could be somebody older than you that struggle with their confidence and could get your confidence. It could be somebody older than you struggling as a single mom. So y'all, if I could remember, I just put the link to her page in the bio, but her name is and then when you go on mymentor.life and you click find a coach, when it'll bring up the pages of coaches, but at the top it'll say click here for filters. When you click that, you could type in Alexis and then hit apply filter, and it'll bring up the Alexises, and hers, she got a bun. She got a bun, and she got a little earring, a little hoop earring, and she got on like a flannel or plaid. I don't know what you call that, flannel or plaid shirt that's red and blue. So y'all sow a seed, into sister life. Now, listen. Don't nobody else write me like this. Now, don't do that. Don't do that. Because if there one in your heart to send no praise report in and to do that right there, don't go do that right now. Because this ain't what I'm doing. This ain't what I'm doing. I ain't doing just like promo now. That just happened. That was organic. Let's let her receive her blessing. Okay. Just for stepping out there on faith at 24 years old. Okay, so now we got up to 30 more minutes left because I got to be going, but I'm getting a little sweaty in here, like I'm feeling a little hot. It could be because we're going through bloopers, but then also because I think my wife got the AC off and I got this light on in my face, so y'all got to forgive me, but I'm having a good shower after this. Hello, Tony. Here is a woman, 26, from the Netherlands. You got a big fan base here now. I feel like I done read from the Netherlands, but it could be somebody else. Regarding my story, I had a boyfriend who was 5 years younger than me. We had been together for half a year. Got official within 2 weeks. Broke up due to me moving out of the country for my job. However, really cut off the ties. Never really cut off the ties, I think she said. We still talk on the phone as of today. I know from listening to your videos that I have to break all contacts with my ex to move on to my next. We've tried many times to block each other, but always find a way to come back to each other, even if that means sending letters to our addresses or emailing each other. Eventually, that will lead again to us talking to each other every single day for almost the whole day. He recently told me that he doesn't want me romantically anymore. He has been suffering from mental issues, depression, lack of discipline, and therefore is not very successful in life yet. I do believe in him because he has so many skills, yet does not know how to use it. Does not pursue a degree, don't need to, but also does not figure out what he wants in life. Whereas I am the opposite. I finished the highest education level at the top tier universities of Europe and got a challenging job at the moment. Yet, this is not what brought us together. Since day one, we've been clicking so well that we could communicate for more than 8 hours straight. We are each other's first relationship and unfortunately also in bed. We both felt in love. However, due to unresolved past issues in our lives, me being ill at home, school, and environment, he being depressed since a very young age, we brought the worst out of each other eventually. This started with him telling me he'd want to sleep with other girls, but would never do that because he wouldn't lose me. He just wanted to be very honest with me. That's what faithful men do, he says. I knew he was young and I was his only experience, so I understood his desires. But this would always make me think I was going to lose him. Yet that would drive my jealousy and make me paranoid. One thing leads to the other. It went so far that we both did not see the point in living anymore. After that, we again went our separate ways and I took accountability and went for therapy. Did not help. Took some of your courses when I figured out who you were and listened to almost all of your videos, which brought peace to my life. I am wiser now, but I still struggle with letting him go. He himself admits that he still admires me as a person, enjoys our convo, that he never had a connection like this before with anyone else, and yet still does not find it, and our similar interests in so many things, values are similar. He even said, just hard to find these qualities with someone else. He wanted to marry me. I tried to see other guys without having them on my bike. She put bike in parentheses inside of the, in quotation mark, inside of parentheses. She put bike. Nah, she spelled it B-I-K-E. Nah, Nah, I'm hoping she don't think that I said back, but I know she know what it means. It's back. But some people have wrote that they really thought I was saying bike, but I'm saying bike, meaning back. Your back. Stay off your back. So I say stay off your bike, and I'm saying back. Okay, BACK. All right. But she spelled it bike now, cause but I think she get what it means. She know what I'm saying. I tried to see other guys without having them on my bike, but they didn't spark my interest. I wonder if I could ever love someone else like I did him. How can this soul tie be so tied? Thanks for all and everything you do. Best wishes and greetings to your family and doggy. Best regards. Well, this it's a good question here. But it's deep, and I will tell you, sis, you had to move out of the country for your job, and one thing that you're not realizing is that the reason that he has all the time in the world is because he doesn't have anything going on in his life, and he hasn't discovered his purpose, and he doesn't realize his gifts and how to turn them into purpose. And the fact that you moved away for your job, you broke up due to me moving out the country for my job, it really shows where your priorities are. So although you feel so strongly about him, work means more. You 26, he was 21. Work actually means more to you than him. Your success means more to you. You come from a family where your success is important, and so that means more to you than him. Because if your heart truly felt like it was real love, you would have found a job where you live at, in the country you're in. But for you to move away from this so-called love, your heart didn't really feel that he was the one and that he was the love of your life. Now what he is he is a placeholder. Where my placeholder at? This ain't no placeholder. It's a cup holder. But that's what he is. He your cup holder. Y'all see this here? This how I drink some ginger ale. Y'all gotta forgive me. I be drinking a little ginger ale sometime. He was a placeholder, a cup holder, and he give you that fix, that male fix. And for him, you are, the feminine fix. You give him that. Now y'all went through so much, and the crazy part about it, y'all talking about y'all didn't see worth in living. That right there, and the fact that he told you he wanna sleep with other women, he just way too young for a relationship. Like, he's talking about that's what faithful men do. That's not what faithful men do. Because you hearing from a faithful man. Now, in my lifetime, I have not always been a faithful man. But in my marriage, I had to grow up and I had to learn how to be faithful in a relationship for the first time in my life. And I'm here to tell you, I'm never finna go tell my wife I want to sleep with other women. It's regardless of what temptation or how the devil try to try me. I'm not finna go do that, because I understand how the mind work, and that will play on her and that will eat her alive. And that any human could have a thought, but just because a thought crossed your mind don't mean that you placed it there. Don't mean that that's your intention. Don't mean that you're gonna act on that. So just to have diarrhea of the mouth and just share something that you thought about or something that crossed your mind, that's insanity in this sense. And so he did that. He just too young, and he wants you to feel jealous. You said it drives your jealousy and it makes you paranoid. And this is something that for everybody got to understand. Now I want you to understand about these relationships is, and soon y'all gonna see, I'm gonna have something for you to go and kind of test your last relationship. If you're single right now, or if you're in a relationship, you could go in and I'm gonna have it set up for you here soon. But you have to realize, like, y'all could talk 8 hours a day and okay, pat on the back, but that's kind of good and bad. Like talking 8 hours a day meaning that y'all are not prioritizing your life, meaning that you ain't got enough going on in your life, meaning that that's not love. That's codependency. Codependency is not good. When you codependent on somebody, when you make a human being your oxygen. So what happens is, it's not about, when we use the term soul tie, really that's just an emotional tie. So what it means is you and him form this codependent relationship. And so that's why you keep going back to each other as like your supply. Like he gets you high, you get him high, but y'all are not a fit for each other. So it's kind of like when a person is on that cocaine. When they go and they on that cocaine, they playing with their nose. That right there, when they snort that get them high. But it's not good for them. It's destroying them. And the fact that you said you and him came to a point that y'all didn't even see the point in living, that is the absolute most toxic, the worst situation you could ever be in. So you have to understand that this is not love. This is, two hurting and broken and lost individuals coming together to destroy each other. And that it was God on high that gave you a job in another country to save your life. Because had you stayed there, you probably wouldn't be here today. Because how y'all ain't feel like living, y'all probably would have did, what Romeo and Juliet thought they was doing. But from what I remember about the story, somebody was still alive. Is that the case? Y'all forgive me, I don't know the story. But so sis, listen, you need to understand that this is you say y'all would communicate for more than 8 hours straight. Sis, it's very toxic. It's very toxic. You got to just break this for your sanity, for your life. Like, y'all calling each other, y'all emailing, y'all sending letters to the address. Okay, when you get that letter, you need to get your old candle and don't even read that letter. Just hold that letter and just let it burn. Like Usher was talking about, but I don't know if he's talking about the same kind of burning. But you just need to let it burn. You hear me? And don't even write back. Like, let him go on by his life, because you're a supply to him that's keeping him weak. You keeping him, you enabling him, you keeping him dependent on you. You got to remove yourself so he has to move forward with his life and find some purpose in his life. And by you removing himself, if you really care for him, by you removing yourself, my little light that went out over there. By you removing yourself, that could propel him into what he need to be in, what he need to be doing. Now, my boy probably gonna blow now all these hours. All these hours I done gave y'all on here. The boy probably say, man, we done had it, boy. The boy probably say, man, we done had it. Sitting up here shining for all these hours of video. And so that's what you have to understand, sis. This right here, and to everybody out here, this is what I need you to hear me on this, because we're going to get something out of this now. You know what? I got an old reward for those of y'all that's still here. Now, if you ain't all the way here, if you're not all the way here, because this one here, you deserve this tonight. So we ain't gonna do it yet, because I ain't done yet. We ain't gonna do it yet, because some people slick. So listen to me. Here's what I need you to get out of this here. Because tonight was a Talks with Tony bloopers. And only the real ones gonna watch it to this point. And watch this whole video. So now that's only the real ones is there with me. So I understand that. But this is what you need to understand. Is just how I was saying, you could talk to somebody every single day. And let's say that's plus 50 points. But now when this man go and tell you he want to sleep with other women, that's minus 50 points. So now you right there break even. And then when the man is saying he telling you he depressed and he don't have purpose, that's minus another 50 points. Now you negative 50. You see what I'm saying? So now what you thought you had good, it's nullified because of the bad. And that's what you have to realize. So when you in a relationship, the proof is always in the pudding. You can't praise and idolize and idealize a relationship and fall in love with the idea of love if you don't actually have true love. And that's the mistake that we make, is we fall in love with the idea of love. We fall in love with romanticism, to where we are romanticizing this thing. And so what y'all sound like something out of Shakespeare, you know, over there in Europe with y'all accents, and y'all, oh my love, I miss you so very much. I've been meaning to write you long, but it has not been able to reach you there. So please forgive me, my love, because you are the air beneath my wings. And y'all sending written letters to each other address. That sounds like something out of Shakespeare, something out of one of these books. But when really the core of what you're saying, this relationship is a disaster, and his life is a disaster, and your life, you finding your worth in your work, in your accolades, your accomplishments. But what you have to continue to do is connect with your purpose, connect with your true self-worth, and love yourself, and know that you're worthy, know that you're capable, know that you deserve real love, a pure love, a healthy love, a love that will inspire you, a love that will invigorate you, not a love that'll drag you down, not a love that'll hold you back, not a love that'll pull you down. You deserve a love that's going to propel you, that's going to motivate you. So in the country you're in, you need to have your eyes open, and you got to cut this dude all the way off. Let him go. Let him meet the woman that's for him, because it could be a woman that's there for him, that can not put up with his crap, call him on his crap, be a catalyst in his life, push him, motivate him by telling him, listen, stop with the sob story, grow up, man up, get the help you need if you need therapy. But all this here, woe is me, and all that is not gonna fly. And she right there in the city with him, and she could, kick him in the butt where he need to be kicked at. And then where you at, you could meet you a man who is equally successful, or right there on his way, or maybe more financially successful, but got a good heart, got a good mind, got a good spirit, and he can motivate you, push you, inspire you. You do the same for him. But y'all right here, y'all not equals. Y'all not meant to be. Y'all not puzzle pieces that's coming together. What this is this two half empty glasses trying to fill each other up, but one will end up depleting itself to fill the other, and then the other will deplete itself to fill the other. And y'all just taking turns dumping the water back into each other, instead of both being full and whole, and just being able to replenish, being able to come together and both be an asset, both bring something to the table. So for everybody in a relationship, you have to ask yourself, is this relationship pushing me forward? Is this relationship making me better? Is this relationship inspiring me and motivating me? Do I feel driven? Does this relationship keep me balanced? Does it give me perspective? So it's like I'm doing this right here for y'all, right? And I'm coming on here and I'm doing it for y'all. I'm also doing it for my family. I'm also doing it for God. I'm living my purpose. We read a couple praise reports tonight, and I thank God for allowing me to see that in the midst of seeing all of these tough stories. But here's the thing. Right now, if I could, I would go buy this barbershop that I seen for sale. It's $55,000. Now, if I could afford that, I would go buy it. In addition to that barbershop, I would buy me a little car lot. And then I'll get my auction license, and I'll buy me about 10 little cars to start with. I get the car for $5,000. I'll sell it for $6,000. It cost me more than that to get it to the lot. And then I go and I get my little building, and I rent it out, and I turn it into a men's spa, like a men's, salon, where men can go and get manicure, pedicure, facial, what have you, right? I'm gonna cut out the massages, since what's going on with the NFL player, cutting out the massages. And so allegedly, what's allegedly going on with him? I can't say the man guilty or nothing, but cutting out the massages. All right, we're doing facials in there. We're doing manicure, pedicures. Okay, for men only. And then I probably have some women in there that's doing it don't really speak English, so the men can't even shoot their shot. Cause why you want today? I don't know what you want. Okay, and that's the most they could talk about because she got a strong accent. English is her third or fourth language, and he don't know how to spit no game in that language that her first language. So that's what I do right now. But guess what? That would take me from my purpose. I'll be running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I will be all over the place. I will be drained even more. I will be stressed. I'll be overextended trying to run the salon, the used car lot, and with my salesman trying to sleep with the single mamas that's coming to buy a car for a good deal. He's stinging her, hitting across the head. He getting a down payment in cash out of taxes, putting it in his pocket because all he know only want to make $1,000 on the car. So he done made $5,000 on the car to put $4,000 in his pocket and put $1,000 in mine. And so dealing with that, now I got to lay him down, send him to meet the Lord, have him pushing days on the dirt now. So now I'm on trial. Okay, now I'm on trial. I got to be hiring the best lawyer in the state. And then on top of that, what's the other thing I said I do? Now I'm trying to run a barbershop. But it's a Caucasian barbershop, so I don't know nothing about their hair and their haircuts and how to charge. And I'm in there trying to tell the Caucasian barbers how to do what they need to be doing. So now we in there arguing. They in there, acting a fool. I'm in there acting a fool. But so you see all this right here that I have going on. But guess what? This one right here. She say, nope, that ain't gonna work. Nope, this ain't the time. Nope, we ain't got time for it. Whereas I know that there are so many women that I could be with that would say, yeah, okay, if you want to do that, let's do that. And then they'll be out at the salon and at the thing bragging about my man is a mogul, girl. When I tell you he is a mogul, P. Diddy who? Russell Simmons? Girl, my man is a mogul, girl. He got a car lot. Girl, he got a salon for men. Girl, he got a barber shop. And it's a white people barber shop too, girl. He own it. They used to own him on the plantation. Now he own they stuff. Girl, look at, and then he a life coach online with 3 million people on there. Girl, they be stressing him, but he got so much going on. You see what I'm saying? I know that there's women who would be just like that, and that would just support me as I'm riding into my grave, as I'm driving into a ditch. They just right there with me, and they just put the blindfold on. They just got their blind. Where are we going? To the ditch. Oh, I can't wait till they get to the ditch. I love being in ditches. Oh. And they'll just be right there. But this one here, a woman's influence. She said, nope. Nah. And then she really don't do crazy stuff, though. So I really don't have an opportunity to kind of keep her in check or, keep her balanced. She really just emotionally intelligent. She just don't ask about no crazy stuff. And she focused on our children right now. This is the season for children. Like my wife could have an interior design business. She could have a party planning business. She could do all of that. But she said, I don't want to do that. She said, I want 100% on them because you're not going to be able to be 100% in your business and 100% in your child life at the level that she want to be 100. Her 100% is our almost 14-year-old having straight A's, no A minuses. It's not a lot of 14-year-old boys who play 3 sports at a time can have straight A's and no A minuses. That's due to my wife focus and attention. So she's saying, listen, if God has blessed you to the place to where I don't have to go work 40 hours a week for somebody, I'm not going to squander that blessing and go add on work to myself. If I had to go do that, then I have to learn how to balance it. But God has seen fit that I don't have to go do that. So I'm going to focus on the season that I'm in. That's her wisdom. When they gone, if she want to do a business, I know she going to do it and she going to knock it out of the park. It's going to be the best thing smoking because that's how she move. But see, and I'm going to support her in whatever she want to do, how much of it it's going to cost. I'm a supporter because she done supported me, and that's my wife. And so a relationship should strengthen you and make you better. You shouldn't be in a relationship and y'all just sharing depression. No, y'all need to be with a therapist. You went to therapy, didn't help. You say you came to the videos that started to help. Let this one help you too. Let this one help you by let this young man go. Because you enabling him, you're not good for him. You is a codependent partner. He's not for you, you not for him. Let him go. You in a whole nother country. That's destiny separating you. And I always believe that when we need it the most, destiny will separate us. Meaning that the path of our life will take us to and from where we need to be. And you have to trust that process because he sits high, he looks low. He know what you need. So now, understand this right here. What's up, boy? Now I told my son he got permission to come in here. So you know how to use the printer? So I need you to print me a little something in there sometime. So, hey, I got to go. I'm looking for my pen. One of y'all done took my pen. That's my little one, Tony. What, you got your hair washed?
Yeah, I washed my hair like 2 hours.
Okay. He got his hair washed, so now if y'all can't tell, he got his hair from me. So it's like I try to do what I could do for these people, man. Just try to bless these people with hair.
Gary, what are you talking about?
It's like, had it not been for my head of hair, and what I got going on, that boy have a bald spot. So now listen, if you got the paper that we've been keeping, this only for my OGs now. We on number 4. On number 4, we gonna write stay the course. Exclamation mark. Stay the course. Number 4. If you missed the first 3, they in a video somewhere. Can't tell you. Can't catch you up. This is for the people who watch more videos on the regular. And stay the course. Okay? Stay the course. That's number 4. Slide this in here where it don't get on the camera so somebody can see the first 3. Stay the course. Now we doing that right there for a specific reason. And it'll come out one day. But number 4 is stay the course. Hey, this is Tony Gaskins. If you got here, I just want to thank you. I just want to thank you for your support because I wouldn't be able to support me. To be honest with you, I wouldn't be able to support me. I wouldn't have the patience. Be listening to people's story and I'd be having to get up. My son in here praying. You know, he up doing homework. Did y'all hear me just tell you straight A's, no A minus? This what it take. He didn't have no practice today because it was canceled. And this boy is up at 11 p.m. still doing homework. And he got home 4 p.m. He been doing homework probably from 5 p.m. He been doing homework from 5 to 11. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 6 hours. And he still ain't done now. He been doing homework 6 hours. Sometimes people say, oh, that's because he naturally smart. No, he put in work. But you know who instilled that? And this how relationship works. See, I'm out here serving the world. I'm out here trying to be the Nelson Mandela of love and relationships and all of this right here. And then what she doing? She's saying, hey, my gifting is right now with these kids. She way better than than me. Cause I be bring that work to me. Oh, what you gotta do here? Okay, all right, okay, yeah. Yeah, teacher. Yeah, she'll be all right. Yeah, she'll be all right. Just take a little good guess on there. She'll be all right. Man, look, I ain't got no college degree, man. Listen, go ahead somewhere. You see what I'm saying? So that's why a relationship is a puzzle piece. It's a puzzle, and you both strong, and you both strengthen each other, and both of you have your strength. It's not one strong and one weak, and it's not two weak. It's you both strong and you bring your strengths to the table and you make the situation work. And it's Tony Gaskin. God bless you. I see my players is texting me right now, my athletes, so I got to get going anyways. And we at the time limit. Bless you.